Hello, so you got a question about this problem right here, and it is probably not just this particular one, but many problems like this. I'm not a big fan of the way this information is given by using this formula. Let me show you another method, and I bet you've seen this before. I call it the FOIL method. So F-O-I-L, and that represents first, outer, inner, and last. So whenever you have a binomial, and a binomial just means a polynomial that has two terms, like we have here, a plus b or 7y plus 1/2, and the squares on the outside, instead of using this crazy formula they give you, which to me is one more thing to memorize, do this as you've probably already done some of your problems. So if I rewrite this, 7y plus 1/2, write it twice, 7y plus 1/2, and then we'll just use the FOIL method. So F means first, so I multiply the first in line together, so 7y times 7y is 49y squared, and then you multiply 7y times 1/2. I know these fraction ones are no fun, so what you might want to do is put your whole number over 1 here also. And so when I multiply 7 over 1y times 1/2, I'm doing 7 times 1 is 7. And then 1 times 2 is 2 in the denominator. And then the y just carries along. Did you follow that okay? And then I'll come underneath. So that was first and then outer. Okay, the guys on the outside. I represents inner, so I'm doing the inner multiplication, these two together. So I'm going to multiply 1/2 times 7 over 1y. Again, numerators together, so 1 times 7 is 7. And then 2 times 1 is 2, and then the y just kind of carries along, right? And then you do last. And when you do last, I'm doing 1/2 times 1/2. Now, you don't need common denominators to multiply fractions. You just do numerator times numerator is 1. They don't have to match. And 2 times 2 is 4. Now the next step when you're doing the FOIL method is you add these two guys together. Okay. Now just to point out this crazy formula, if you'll look up here, it says 2 times AB. This is the 2 times part because there's two of these guys. We're just going to add them together, but that's what the formula is about, 2 times AB. And A and B are these two inside. Listen, though, this FOIL method is so much better. Just not a big fan of this formula way of doing this. You don't need an extra formula in your life. Okay, 49y squared. And then now, to add fractions, you do need a common denominator. Lucky for us, we have one, right? So 7 plus 7 gives us 14. And then the 2 just carries along, right? Because when you add fractions, you just keep the common denominator. And also when you add like terms, you just keep the y. You don't add those y's together and get y squared. It's not how it works, right? Y times y is y squared, but y plus y is just 2 y's. Okay, and then plus 1/4. Now there's one extra little thing we can do. See this guy right here? I know you recognize we can put that in lowest terms. So when I go back and do my final simplifying, this is 49y squared plus 7y plus 1/4. Again, hey, use FOIL. I bet it's something you already understand, you already know how to do, because when you started multiplying problems like 2x plus 3 times 5x minus 6, you used the FOIL method, didn't you? If you didn't, you probably should. But these can use the FOIL method too. So the trick is just write these binomial squares out twice and use the FOIL method and forget their crazy formula. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm glad you asked me this question. Bye.